put them all in my tracks. I ain't accepting defeat, cause I always run for my keep. You see that smile on my face, but don't know the pain.
First episode, we in the building. Black Alliance Podcast. Let me introduce myself. I'm Dolo Ty. This is my brother, Rell. And my other brother here,
Ray.
I like to always kind of start it off, man. How y'all boys living today, man? It's a beautiful Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Weather ain't too crazy. How y'all boys feeling today? How you living?
Good, man. Living health-wise good. Mental good. Just trying to elevate, go to the next level. You know
Always,
what I'm saying?
Always. Okay.
Get better each and every day. That's the goal.
Big fast. How about you, Ray?
Pretty good, man. Just relaxing. My Sunday is one of my days off, really. So, just trying to get prepared for the week. Get things started.
Fast. Hey, man, same here, man. You know what I'm saying? Sundays, usually just a relaxed day, chill with the family. You know what I'm saying? But we making it happen with the podcast today. Getting some helpful information out there to our people.
Most definitely.
Good.
For the ones that don't know, this is the first episode, and the ones that don't know what Black Alliance is, it's basically black awareness in the community and in the culture, just all around. Speaking on topics and conversations and making things that become aware of what goes on in our culture, mental health or whether it's financial, just even overall success, just highlighting, making us more of a pinnacle to the culture. You get what I'm saying? That was, even coming with the podcast, I was just come up with an idea, come up with something, put us on the pedestal, besides of being an athlete or a rapper, you know what I'm saying, putting things that men go through, men and also the black culture go through every day, and just making that more aware. So I had to reach out to you, because I didn't think nobody else to be a better, partner in this. And Ray, we all on the same page,
Right.
So it's just like 3 hit amongst. You get what I'm saying? We all gonna bring something different to the table and making this come true, making this come to the light. You get what I'm saying? So we all in this together.
True, man, and definitely, man. And, that's basically kind of how everything kind of came into fruition, man. With with you making that post that you made, and after I saw that post, it was kind of crazy. It was just like, wow, I think bro, right? I think he got something here, man. As far as just kind of giving us an outlet, giving us something that we can kind of call our own, to where we can kind of voice our opinions, voice our emotions, you know what I'm saying? Things that we go through. And a lot of times, man, we hold a lot of stuff in, you know what I'm saying? So I think this is a great pedestal, man, and I got to applaud you as well, man, for coming up with it, you know what I'm saying? Got to applaud you on that, dog. I think this is something that we need, you know what I'm saying, as a black people, because right now, especially with everything that's kind of going on in the world, I think it's a huge positive, man. So definitely got to give you your roses for that, bro.
Appreciate
for
it,
kind of
man.
coming up with that for real. But that kind of also leads into a little segue, man, where it's like, what's your end game, man? You know what I'm saying? You kind of had the idea of starting the podcast and reached out to me, and I wanted to be in 100%. So what's your end game? It ain't necessarily even got to be with the podcast, man. Just your total end game, bro.
Just being able to be a positive role model, looked at as not a public figure, but somebody that's trying to make a change and make a difference. Starting off small, whether getting big. With the podcast end game, bro, I just want people to tap in. Everybody have bad days. You get what I'm saying? And us conversating and talking about different subject matter, and it may be at the right time. Somebody may need to hear it. They need to hear what we have to say. You having a bad day. Let me listen to Black Alliance Podcast episode. This is what we talked about. It's gonna help them get through what they're going through. 3 different opinions,
True.
3 different situations, because we all gonna have some type of experience that whatever the subject is. So it's just being able to help. Cause bro, we know a couple people back from the crib that committed suicide, not simply saying it was because of mental illness or mental health problem, but before anybody commit suicide, I feel like they're going to do something to reach out. You know what I'm saying? They're going to cry for help. So, like, why not let this podcast be an outlet?
True.
You know what I'm saying? In some type of positive matter. You feel me?
Nah, that's real though. Nah, I agree with that 1,000%, man. I think that's That's definitely something that we as a culture, we as a people, that we go through, and I think that's something that's very serious, especially in our community. So I definitely feel you on that, man. But what about you, bro? What's your end game, man?
Just to prosper. Being able to provide. I got a lot of people that necessarily depend on me, or I got people that look up to me. You know what I mean? So I have to learn to be patient and do things, step outside of the box, and do things I guess I wouldn't normally do to, I guess, prove a point to people that I guess you can do it, I can do it. And I just try to lead, for example, just if they see me act in a certain manner, I just feel like that shows something, or that takes more effect on people. People love to judge. People love to assume things. So I just try to move how I want to move accordingly. Whether it's, and I don't mean provide, whether it's just financially, I mean mentally. Financially, people may come to me for advice, things like that. Anything, honestly. Just trying to be that positive outlook on people's lives. Because everybody got negative things going on, or it may not always be good, but it's all about how you move on. You feel me?
True that.
And a lot of people don't know how to move on or take their lessons and learn from them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my biggest thing.
Okay. Nah, man, I agree with both of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both definitely dropping some jewels on that, man. I think, man, as far as like my end game, bro, to me, man, is just like you said, man, just kind of prosper, man. You know what I'm saying? Be successful in my own manner. I got a few things outside of the podcast, that I'm trying to, help grow. Got my landscaping company. I want that to be huge to where, my kids can kind of take it over. Even if they don't necessarily want to do that, at least they have something that they can call theirs. They own it. It's in their name. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm dead or alive. You feel me?
All right.
That Beast Pro Apparel. Shout out to my partner John. We still going hard with that. Trying to make that the biggest sports brand that's out there right now. And so we still focusing on that, hitting it hard. Of course, with the podcast, man, we want to grow this into a big network. We want to have our black queens also involved. You know what I'm saying? Have their own network. Never know what we can branch out to. You feel me? So that's something that I'm kind of thinking on long term. But but as far as all that, I think one of my biggest kind of end goals to be my end game is to have my own all-purpose studio. You know what I'm saying? Me and you both, we grew up doing music, you feel me? So, music has always been a big part of my life, and I want to always have a all-purpose studio where people can come to, whether it's to record, do videography, photography, choreography, you know what I'm saying? Whatever somebody trying to do, we can be a one-stop shop for that, you feel me? So that's kind of like my end game, whether it happen in 10 years or whenever. I just want it to be done right, and so it can be, done effectively. So I think that'll be dope. Yeah. But the reason why I asked that, and I'll probably ask anybody that so anybody that come on the show, I'm gonna ask them that as well. What's your end game? But that definitely kind of flows into our first topic, and it's basically, man, survive or thrive. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but how do you feel like how do you feel your parents did as far as preparing you for the world? Do you feel like, they failed you or they prepared you? And when I say failed, I ain't saying they are, a failure as a parent as far as them being a bad parent, but as far as like failure as preparing you to either survive in this world or thrive in this world. Like, how y'all feel about that for real?
Shit.
I think the system was built for us to learn how to survive, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things we deal with today, our parents and grandparents never dealt with a lot of stuff we deal with today and in the past, pretty much. So a lot of things are new for them. Segregation ended in 1965 or something like that. So that's stuff we never dealt with. We don't know anything about that. So it's a lot of stuff that has changed. I mean,
Right.
100 years really not that long of a time. So there's a lot of stuff we still dealing with that we had to deal with as people in the past.
Facts. What about you, bro?
Failed,
He said fail.
Because I'm not gonna look at it as we already know about the system. I'm gonna look at it as far as a personal household. You know what I mean? Because not everybody is part of that system. You get what I'm saying?
I get you.
You got some people may be black, but they raised totally different. You know what I mean? To the point where they know X, Y, and Z, financial literacy, saving, credit. You know what I'm saying? Because in high school, I used to be with some of my classmates. We going to get food, teammates. Oh, dude, I got my mom's credit card. Whole time, you an authorized user. So
that
by
credit.
the time you get 18, shit sound on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they parents knew that. You know what I mean? And guess what? They parents knew that. You get what I'm saying? So it's a culture difference. You know what I'm saying? But like our parents didn't know that. You get what I'm saying? The only thing they knew and what we saw, go to work, coming home, paying the bills, getting paid on Friday to wake up and do the same thing again. True. You know what I'm saying? At that point, we all surviving. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's success is different in their own opinion. So I can't say, oh, you're not successful because you don't have $100,000.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? All your bills paid. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing overdue, or you're not in. Who's not in debt? Who's not in debt? You get what I'm saying? But it just depends on what kind. But so my success is different. You know what I mean, from yours. So it just, just getting us prepared. Like now we know. Yeah, what to do.
Yeah, now we do.
What I'm saying? Now we do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for when our kids get older, they won't be behind the 8 ball. You get what I'm saying? So it just, just a culture difference, but also timely manner as well. You get what I'm saying? But also the want to know. So you gotta want different. You know what I'm saying? Some people do know different. Monday through Friday work, but sure, I know I get paid. I can't risk making an investment, going business for myself. Because you ain't finna get paid next Friday, or you gotta make your money back first. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a safety net, depends on what you want to go through.
All right, I definitely gotta agree with that, man. Nah, for real, I definitely agree with that wholeheartedly. And I can say the same thing, man. I love my parents to death, but I definitely feel like they failed. You know what I'm saying? They failed as far as preparing me for to thrive. They taught me how to survive. And I heard my parents, while I was growing up, hey, you need to save. Hey, you need to do this, do that. But no one ever taught me how to save. No one ever taught me about the importance of life insurance. Nobody taught me about stocks and bonds and how to start your business, how to run a business effectively. They didn't teach me that. I saw my parents work hard as hell to provide. You feel me? My dad had his own business probably from the time I was 6-7 years old. But he didn't show me the ins and outs of that business. You feel me? I was out there working with him to make a little bread for myself. But, he didn't teach me, hey, man, you want to do this. You want to have a business account. You want to have, hey, this is how you grow business credit. I ain't know nothing about that. You feel me?
Pay your taxes.
Yeah, I ain't know nothing about that. So I have to say my parents failed me. And I think a large percentage of parents do. And it is kind of hard to blame the parents, but at the same time, somebody has to be held accountable for that kid, you know what I'm saying, who's being raised without knowing the importance of this. My parents didn't know about it, and I know probably my grandparents didn't know about it, you feel me? So, I definitely feel like we as a people, that's something that we definitely got to work on and kind of strive on to teach our kids, like, hey, this is very important for you to know by the time you 18, because...
It boils down to education, man.
I'm going to say knowledge.
Yeah. No, for real, because... when I look at it, it was a 2019 study that showed, 32% of African Americans between the ages of 18 and 29, are financially literate. But that's a very small percentage, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? 32%. You still got, 70-some percent who don't know the importance of this. You feel me? And those are the people that are probably making, less money, less than the U.S. average. So those are important things, man. But how y'all feel about that, though?
Oh, yeah.
Man, people will be busy into living life, like living their best life. You hear that term all the time.
Being happy.
Or we outside. But they not really aware of what's going on in the world, like weather, crypto, or a lot of stuff going on. It's about to be a real change as far as life in the world, period. As far as technology, it's about to It's really about to take off soon.
That's about to be our next currency. I mean, that's the next currency. Dollar bill is really going to be invalid. You know what I'm saying? Not really. The value of the dollar is definitely decreased. You know what I'm saying? When our kids get our age, that's how it be going on. We paying through stuff with Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever case may be. And like Ray was saying, knowledge. I was reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. We spend a lot of money on liabilities.
Oh yeah.
Yes, a lot of liabilities.
For sure.
A lot of liabilities. And it's like, oh, you trying to have this lifestyle or have this materialistic thing because
we need more assets.
More assets and more investments, you know. And, you know, everybody want a house and chasing a house, but a house is a liability unless you flipping it.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you selling, buying houses, renovating them, selling them, you know, flipping them, then it's an investment, but you talking about a mortgage loan for 30, 40 years, and you getting a mortgage loan at 30.
Oh, yeah. 60 years old by the time you pay that thing.
If you make it down.
If you make it. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, at the end, you just, the difference is because you may not have the best credit score, but you work hard, you got the job, you dependable, but I ain't gonna let you get this mortgage loan off because your credit score is low. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't want my life ever be determined for success by someone getting the okay. You get what I'm saying? Getting the white man's approval at the end of the day. Job, loans, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's part of one of my end games to be. I don't want to have to worry about, let me go right here, and then I get shut down because color of my skin. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to become successful. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the process of becoming successful, owning a home or whatever case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's leveling up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't want my life being someone else's control.
I feel you, bro. That's facts, man. And that all just kind of comes into, you know, like bro said, educating yourself and having a full understanding of, hey, what does that mean? You feel me?
Just take time, man. Sit down, do some research. Don't just listen to what people say. If they just tell you do this or something's going on, figure out what's going on for yourself. You know what I mean?
True.
We scared to take risks. You know what I'm saying? We want, like I say, we want to know. We want to know. Oh, we get paid on Friday. I need to know right now. You get what I'm saying? Well, I need to know. I need to know if I buy these T-shirts. Or if I read books, I need to know right now if I'm gonna make $20,000 off these puppies. Yeah, I ain't buying it, but
no patience.
You ain't got no patience. You know what I'm saying? And perseverance and patience. You know what I'm saying? So that's with anything. I used to be. People wonder why, man. I had a test. I failed it. Did you study? Nope.
What you thought the outcome was gonna be?
Exactly. God ain't gonna bless you, my guy. You know, you ain't putting no work in. That's just for anything. I promise if I work hard Monday through Friday, dealing with these dogs or something I can't get, whatever, or just going hard or something, studying, I still feel, now I'm going to blow my top. Now I got a reason to be upset.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like nothing in life is that way, though. I don't feel like if you really put your time in it, you ain't going to never get the chance or you ain't going to never get the opportunity. I don't think life works that way. I feel like you get out what you put in.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
It's all about taking accountability. People don't want to take themselves accountable.
That's what it is.
Bro,
see, the biggest thing is, man, like you said, bro, you ain't study for that test. How you expect to pass? You know what I'm saying? When you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You know, that's a huge fact. And I was reading one of Dave Ramsey's books. He said what most of us fail to do, you know, when you're trying to achieve like that, your financial goal. You know, he says in quotes, he's like, you have to live how no one else is willing to live, so that way down the road you can live how no one else can live. You know what I'm saying? And that was some powerful words to me, because when you look at it, like you said, bruh said, you know, nobody wants to hold accountability. Everybody wanna look flashy. Everybody wanna have this and have that, but your credit score isn't right. You ain't got enough money in the bank because you're trying to live for today instead of living for tomorrow.
Self-accountability, self-discipline. You know what I'm saying? Doing things you don't want to do in order to do things you want to do. And a lot of that stuck out to me just because of sports. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, like, I'd be willing, like, now, 10 years ago, the decision I made 10 years ago from 2010. That's when we graduated.
Yeah.
And the lifestyle that I'm living now because of decisions I made. So during those, but I ain't wanna, have on basic shit. I wanna have Jordans every week.
True.
I wanna have polo on. I wanna got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I wanna be flashy, fresh.
True.
But right now, I wear the same T-shirt for 2 days or something. I eat. I cook every day. You know what I'm saying, to save money because at the age of 40. Like, I don't want to have to worry about retiring from no job that I've been there 20 years. If I've been somewhere 20 years, I need to own it or have a piece of
some
you
stock
know what
in
I'm
it.
saying? Like, I'm retired because of my own. You know, you working for yourself, got your own, but you ain't never retired. This shit keep going on, really.
Exactly.
Realistically, you know, the movie company can continue to go on to you know.
Fast, bro.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
So that's the end goal. You know what I'm saying? To not be worrying about, being dependent on something else, depending on somebody, you know, trying to live life. You know, how many people we know, bro, besides athletes or celebrities, that's really living the lifestyle they want to live, that's happy, like a regular life. You get what I'm saying?
Most of us live in poverty, bro. Most of us live in poverty.
You know what scared me though?
What's that?
Man, I used to DoorDash a lot. And boy, it be sad, like pulling up at these like nursing homes and stuff, right? Yeah. And these people be old, and it's like they ain't got nobody. Like, you know, it's like they not married, they ain't have no kids, things like that. But I'm like, that can't be me. I gotta do something now. Take action.
You have to, and it starts, and that's the crazy part. People don't realize, bro. It starts when you young. If you start trying to build that financial stability, bro. Think about if you, because it was something that I did. I did my own little planning, bro. Do you realize that if you, by the time you're like 18, 20 years old, and you got a job making about, you know what I'm saying, 20,000 at minimum, 20,000 a year, do you know that basically even all of us in here, bro, we've all either been millionaires or we're going to become millionaires, but most of us have nothing to show for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of crazy because you'll sit there and be like, man, we ain't make no $1 million, bro. I'm telling you, if you really add up like a year's salary, and hypothetically speaking, if all of us could save a year's salary every year, you know, for 20, 30 years, bro, you've been that made, you know what I'm saying, $1 million. Or even if you can have that, you feel me?
Or touched it, you know what I'm saying? I was just talking to somebody else there, like, bro, he's like, man, I'm about to stop smoking. But, you know, we got our personal habits and personal addictions, you know, things we like to do, whatever. The more money we make, the more, you know, we feel like our lifestyle have to change. Dang. If you're making $1,800 a week,
that's the downfall.
Oh, shoot, I can eat filet mignon every day.
That's the downfall.
Man, I think people just be following because they see other people doing a certain stuff.
Bro,
say that again, man. Say that again.
And they just do it because they doing it.
Rappers, athletes, celebrities, bro. That's why I've been trying to take a break off the social media. I rather want to, you know, look at people that's struggling. Like I put on the social media the other day, like, dang, my mental about like a 6. I wanted to just tap in with my followers, friends, family. It don't matter because nobody's perfect. Because, you know, every time we get on Instagram, oh, they look good. Oh, you just got a new car. You know, you just got a new house. You just bought the Gucci. Let me see your bank account. Let me see it's in the negative. Dang. You know what I'm saying?
About on Facebook, I seen somebody in Atlanta get out the MARTA with a Montclair jacket on.
Come on, man.
I said, dang.
Nah, but that's facts though, and you know what I'm saying. I could laugh about it, man, because I feel like, you know, we all
Montclair, but that's about $1,500 for a jacket, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So look how he looking.
You call it, Montclair. You could have bought a Honda.
I'm telling you.
Hey,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? That's the
that's
culture,
how we get though.
You know what I'm
we
saying?
Get reckless with it.
That's somebody else's level of success though. You get what I'm saying? That's a rapper's level of success. So you ain't successful unless you can buy a Montclair. You're not successful unless you can buy Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I got a few of those nice items, but that's not me.
That's not your main.
You know
that's not your main focus.
Yeah,
you don't make your life around
It's
that.
a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? If you buy yourself a pair of nice dress shoes or whatever case may be, whatever, you know what I mean? Nothing wrong with it, but when you making it a priority and you broke and you ain't got no house or you know what I'm saying? Like, that's backwards. That's turning backwards.
Hustling backwards, man.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a big fact, and I think a lot of us get reckless with it. And the biggest thing that you said that I'm glad that you said, man, is, you know, when we get more money, when we get more success, we feel like, okay, now I can go get this brand new whip, or now I can go get this brand new chain. You know what I'm saying? Now I can add to my bills, and people don't realize when you do that, that takes away from the money that you just got.
I'm like, nah, I could buy some more crypto. That's what I'm
telling
trying
you,
to
man,
do.
that's where it's supposed to be.
Money Man just got his first, you know, deal or deal.
Yeah,
So half for
it was like,
he sold half
through
for
crypto.
It. He got $1 million in Bitcoin. He sold half for it, and he
That's
spent.
crazy.
He said he bought some property. He was just on Instagram talking about it yesterday. He bought some property, and then he bought a bunch of different altcoins and stuff like VeChain, KuCoin. The one you were telling me about, Satama or something like that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big one.
Yeah, because all those, like you said, bro, all those they gonna be big major.
And one of the biggest things for to take off, what we really early on is crypto gaming. They finna come out with the metaverse for Facebook. A lot of stuff finna change. Like as far as like VR, they really trying to have people like in a Matrix type thing, honestly. Like where you could be your own character. You could buy an NFT. It might be a character. Even Jay-Z, you go on Jay-Z Twitter or his Instagram. I think it's his Twitter. He got a CryptoPunk. It's a NFT. It's him. That NFT probably worth like 500,000 or something.
Yeah, I heard Lil Baby did that too.
A lot of rappers doing it now.
Yeah.
Cause it's early.
That's crazy.
You gotta get in early. Like Mana, Decentraland, those are some crypto coins you can invest in. But the technology is pretty cool. Like you gotta think about it. Kids already playing Fortnite, Call of Duty.
Exactly.
You already buying V-Bucks on the game, right? You buy the characters. So for example, they gonna be buying. They got games now where your children can make money. They can earn coins like V-Bucks. But they can now transfer these V-Bucks type coins to actual USD currency.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah,
That's
just
real wild.
being more opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Like you getting paid to be lazy type such.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
You getting paid for them and everything you doing. And it's crazy like 2012.
They know we losing jobs, man. They know.
We lose
technology is speeding up. They finna have
man, it's gonna come to
unemployment rate went up.
You have
nobody working. Robots coming. They
you have robots coming in. Guess what they're doing? Hitting your burger. And
I think they said like 4 million people quit their jobs in September alone.
Everybody got self-serve now.
Bro.
Yeah. Come on, man.
You didn't like go ahead and cook your own food.
Tell you.
Motherfucking fried right quick.
Hibachi.
He talking about hibachi.
They gonna give you what type of meat you want. Drop your meat that night. You cook, man.
Nah, for real though,
man. But for real,
but see,
I mean, and all this technology is really just enabling that. I mean, watch the obesity rates go up.
Oh, of course.
Stuff. You got
DoorDash.
The most obese. DoorDash. I ain't gonna lie myself. I done DoorDash and Uber Eats more than I ever have since the pandemic hit. But I'm ordering everything. They be sending me all these promos, but I ain't gonna cap. $15 off a $20 order. You got me.
You talking about you got
boy,
me.
I order me a steak with 3 sides. They come out to $11. They got me, man. Come on.
But like, and that kind of leads into our next topic, right? Like how we make more money, how we get successful, and then we get real reckless with it. You know what I'm saying? Like prime example, unfortunately, Henry Ruggs. I'm pretty sure y'all done heard about the story of Henry Ruggs. Going at what? He was going like 157 miles like an hour, and then I think
DUI dude.
Yeah. He was going 157 miles an hour, and rest in peace to Miss Tina. You know, that was the lady that he hit. He was going 157 miles an hour, and he hit her going 127 miles an hour. And granted, you know what I'm saying, this dude was a first round draft pick, young black dude, younger than all us up here. You know what I'm saying? I think Henry Ruggs probably ain't but 22, 23. You know what I'm saying? So now you're a millionaire. You basically become a millionaire overnight. You know what I'm saying? You had one pretty good, decent year, you know what I'm saying, in the league. And now it's like your whole life is basically ruined at this point. I'm not saying that he can't redeem himself. I'm not saying that, years from now, who knows where his life can be or will be in the next, few years, Lord willing, he's not behind bars the rest of his whole life. But as of right now, bro, your NFL career is pretty much over. Something that you've probably been doing since you were a kid, something that you love, something that made you rich and famous, helped your family out. Now it's all down the toilet. You know what I'm saying? And that's another prime example of how we get that success, how we get that money, and why we do stuff like that. And we see that with a lot of athletes, man. We saw it with Ray Rice, Kareem Hunt. You know what I'm saying? Domestic abuse cases when these guys are rich and wealthy, successful. It's like, why do y'all think we do this stuff, bro?
Entitlement. I want to say entitlement. The power. Because when you go somewhere, everybody know who you are. Bro, I just done seen it. You know what I'm saying? It's different. You feel like you owe something. Now I don't know his case and situation.
Yeah.
I'm just speaking on just regular. You come into a hotel room and somebody say, "Oh, we ain't got no rooms." Then just like, "Oh, you know who I am? What if we really ain't got no rooms?"
He said,
like,
"What if we really ain't got no rooms?"
What if we really ain't got no rooms? You know what I'm saying? Kanye West had mentioned that. He went somewhere. Also, you have to be careful with we ain't got no rooms because you black. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, he went somewhere and he was like, "Oh, we got no rooms." Then he was like, took his glass off, scheming. "Oh, you sure you ain't got? Oh, no, now you got rooms because it's Kanye West."
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Just the power, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Nah, the reason him driving so fast and shit like that, now that's just crazy. You know what I'm
Telling
saying? That's the alcohol in him. You know what I'm saying? But
that don't make sense though. It's like, bro, you
Man,
got millions of dollars, bro. Why you ain't got a chauffeur?
Going through
Why you ain't got no
like,
Uber?
man,
Money don't make you happy.
That's I agree
Bruce
with
Wayne. Bro, feel like Bruce
that.
Wayne.
You talking
man.
about Bruce Wayne? I mean, like I said, I can say this, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, we don't know what Buddy might have been going through. He might have been depressed that night. Who knows? You feel me?
But just the alcohol got it like that, though. You know what I'm saying? The alcohol, I'm going to just say the drink. You know what I mean? He was feeling good. And whatever
good.
fast, man, you ain't even got to be in the type of car he in. I might feel good in the Mustang.
Just want to flush. Want to flush it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I feel that.
I might have had a Hellcat. What he had? Y'all don't know?
Nah, he had
It was a phone.
I thought it was a Mercedes or a Beamer, wasn't it? Like a souped up. I forgot. I think it was one of them joints. But when I look at this whole situation, and I don't know if his girlfriend or whoever was in the car with him.
Driver.
Man, I don't care if you a good driver or not, bruh. I ain't finna be out here, man. I don't know, bruh. That's
what
crazy.
Was his friends? Who was he with?
Facts. That's where it gets to again. It's like, where's your support system? You know what I'm saying? Even I'm pretty sure if you were out with homies or friends or family, somebody told you, "Hey man, I don't think you need to be driving, bro. You drunk." Or let me call you an Uber. Let me call you a taxi or something.
So he was with his girlfriend. So I don't know why she wasn't driving.
I mean, unfortunately, she might have been drunk too. Who knows? Come on. But nah, that's just crazy though, bro. 157 miles an hour, bro.
Dang.
You talking about dang?
But I wasn't playing.
Nah, bro.
Okay, so
Need for speed.
he was driving a Corvette.
Oh, it was a Corvette. Yeah. It was a Corvette. Okay.
And she
man, that's
She
crazy.
was the woman that got hit.
Yeah, but the guy, he ain't dead.
True. That's a blessing
By
though.
trying to power walk is.
That's crazy though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But like I said, that's just kind of it kind of got to me, man. Like I said, another young black athlete who, unfortunately, man, is his one bad decision just cost him everything, possibly. You feel me? So I think that's something we definitely got to work on, man. But anyway, man, hopefully, everything works out for Henry Ruggs again, man. To the family and friends of Miss Tina, man, our condolences to her for losing her life. But that does, kind of go into, like you said, bro, you don't know how he was feeling that night. Could have been depressed. Could have had some major on his mind. Or you said, bro, could have been just feeling himself. Might have been happy that night. That kind of also leads into our next topic.
Impulsive, how do I say it? Making impulsive decisions.
Impulsive decisions. Yeah. And that still leads into, the next topic, man. We're in November. So November is Men's Health Month. I didn't even. It's kind of weird, but did we have this last year, or are we just kind of creating stuff now?
No, we locked in on No Shades November. That's the one thing I knew we had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it's like now, it's like every month, every month is some new holiday coming up or some new day coming up.
But
stuff I've never heard
they
of.
have applause for the men, man.
Oh yeah. You know, men's health. You know, men's health month, and that is kind of dope though, because like I said, I've never heard of this, so I don't know if this is something new or did this happen last year. But anyway.
Yeah, and don't be scared to get pedicures, man.
Yeah, get them bunions done.
Don't be like this guy.
Hey man, look, look.
I'm gonna go right for the wedding.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, bro.
Come on, King.
I'm gonna go, bro. Like, look.
Right.
Come on,
I be busy, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna go though.
Look like he still been wearing cleats.
You don't go because you busy, or you don't go because you just don't want to.
Nah, bro. I really want to go because. So my fiance, man, we were supposed to go. I think it was before we went on our last recent vacation. We were supposed to go, but I forgot what happened, bro. I be busy, man, but I do want to go though. I think that is important.
I don't see how.
It's important.
I don't see how you don't go, because after cutting grass with this man, I have to go get mine did.
Hey, it's coming, man. Like you said, I'm gonna definitely get one before the wedding, bro. So hey, stall me out, Debo.
Okay, so it's the men's, November Men's Health Month. It all started because of No Shave November, but it's just raising awareness for the men's health issues of that month. Oh, so
okay, that's kind of dope.
Yeah, it's on men. Yeah, it's called Movember.
Yeah. I did see that. Because I was kind of researching that too. Because kind of the main focuses that they really hit on in like the Men's Health Month is prostate, testicular cancer, and men's health as far as like mental, the mental health. And that does kind of lead into a new thing, man. Y'all boys got y'all prostates checked, man?
I thought you was doing like 40.
That's what they told me.
I
talk.
40.
I sell health
insurance,
insurance,
40?
bro.
Yeah.
Before I heard it was like 30, but now I talked to
like
my boss and she was like, it's usually around 40, 41 now.
Oh, good. So I ain't got to get mine checked.
That's why I haven't got
my
it
fiance.
done.
I told my fiance when I turned 30, and I just turned 30 in September, man. One time, I know it ain't my birthday no more, but still. but nah, I told her I was gonna get my prostate checked when I turned 30 because I feel like that is very, very important.
Colon cancer
we don't go to the doctor.
One like cancer that men get.
That's why people need to get health insurance. A lot of calls I deal with are primarily not African American, and when I do deal with African Americans, it's like they don't understand. They don't understand what Obamacare is. Most people think Obamacare is insurance when it's not. It's just a tax credit or money from the government used to make insurance affordable. Which they have to qualify for that tax credit, but they don't know how it works, so it makes it difficult a little time sometimes to kind of get them to qualify, because it's ways around everything. Trust me. So that's my biggest thing. Just trying to make people, because a lot of people honestly qualify for $0 insurance, whether they know it or not. So again, it boils down to research or
educating
just
yourself.
Going out there. It doesn't hurt to try. You know what I mean? Just go see what they have to offer for you, because there's a lot of programs, a lot of things out there that can help people. But I mean, I understand a lot of people aren't aware of it. You know what I mean? So that's my biggest thing, is trying to raise awareness about health insurance, things like that.
Got you. No, that's dope, bro. I'm glad you said that, man, because just kind of leading off of what Rell said as well. That's a big thing in the black community of us, dying from it. And I looked up some statistics too. Facts.
A lot of men don't go to the hospital.
Don't want to go to the hospital.
Well, that's right, man. Exactly. So it's like
I just went like a month ago.
I ain't going to get no checkup.
Just went about a month ago, bro.
Yeah. They gotta get them physicals, bro.
Yes, sir. Because out the statistics, bro, it shows 15% of black males die from prostate cancer. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that you could have got.
It's good to, get your eyes down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They can see the back of your eyes to see if you have cancer. They got this little X-ray thing. So
that's crazy.
It's a lot of stuff out there.
Hey, yeah, because back in the day, like I used to think, only old people get cancer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Younger.
Nah, bro. We got a classmate. Is it Mackenzie? we got a classmate who might be kind of dealing with something like that too. You know what I'm saying? Dealing
Jasmine,
with some cancer,
what Jasmine?
I ain't want to say, I ain't want to say the last names. No, that's the. but no. And no, I'm not laughing at that. You know, their particular situations, but it is serious though.
Send
You know,
prayers to them.
yeah. You know, it is serious because it's like, you know, we in our 30s, bro. And you know we seeing classmates and friends who got that stuff, bro.
Multivitamins, man. I've been on it, especially since like I got over the COVID thing. I was like, man,
but y'all,
I drink smoothies every morning.
But y'all know where a lot of that stuff comes from though.
What's that?
Food, bro.
Right.
Facts.
You know, that's why I've been more on like plant based. You know, products, not like all the way. I can't just go straight vegan or vegetarian. I can go pescatarian. You know, pescatarians eat like fish. You know what I mean? But I love chicken, so that's
that's
a hard
it's
thing.
Big, bro. You don't have to grow your food now because like
it ain't natural,
working at chicken plants and beef plants. Man,
y'all see this stuff hands on. It's mass produced meat, bro. Come on.
You got chicken wings the size of the iPhone. You know what I'm saying?
Even the size of iPhone.
Yeah, come on, man.
Nah, it's true though. It is true though.
Even with they be working at beef plants and stuff, bro. People say, they kill the cows and stuff, bro. It be metal in the beef, bullets and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
Yeah.
All that stuff, bro.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I mean, you definitely gotta. That's why even back in the day, our ancestors and our great grandparents, they grew everything they ate. You know what I'm saying? They did live to 90
I just watched this video
years
on
old.
YouTube. This guy, 87 years old.
Come on,
he
man.
in Jamaica. He don't drink water. He drink strictly coconut water. The man climbed the coconut tree, brothers. Probably like 2 stories high. Grabbed the coconut, threw it down, and climbed back down. 87. Skinned it. I'm talking about. I don't even think I could climb that tree.
Nah, I ain't got that.
But
I'm scared of heights anyway.
He eat nothing but plant-based food. He doesn't cook his food. It's all just plant-based, no meat.
Look at Kevin Gates. I was watching him do an interview, and he was I like tapping in the stuff he be saying because, bro, looking at where he came from, what type of man he was, the kind of life he lived to where he stands now. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole transformation. Like, he was just.
But he have a different culture. He kind of like Puerto Rican or something like that.
No, but I'm speaking on. I'm just speaking on the eating habits.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Shit that we can control, not nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing that money got to do with. Money help a lot of shit too. But I'm just saying he was just saying he grow a lot of his foods. You know what I'm saying? He eat only one time a day. We may be thinking like, oh man, we need to eat 3-4 times a day. That's because depending on what we doing. You get what I'm saying? If you working a hard labor job, you're going to have to put calories and energy in
protein
your body.
and everything.
You know what I'm saying? But he was just saying like him working out 2-3 times a day, doing the little yoga shit, because yoga, mental health, guess what? It's position that you be in. He said it's called, he was releasing it. It's like, you had a breakout. He said got into the position, and I ain't know like you can. Emotions released through your body from the bottom of your stomach. That's why
somebody like chakra or something.
Yeah, so like he just said he had started crying, just emotions and stuff. So that's just a way of us dealing with emotions. But and just learning different stuff, but just growing the food, bro, drinking certain type of waters, you know what I'm saying? Putting the right stuff in your body, like Ray say, not oil based, but plant based. You know what I'm saying?
Plant based product, yeah.
And that's good. You know what I mean? Because drinking this water, or alkaline water, or sea moss, or whatever. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like we don't be knowing knowledge. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All we know is Chick-fil-A. Baked chicken, fried chicken. You know what I'm saying?
I still enjoy my chicken.
Oh yeah, but I love it, man.
It's like anything though. You gotta do. Everything is good in moderation. You drink too much liquor, you're drunk. You're gonna be like
too much of anything.
You drink too much water, you might drown yourself.
Yeah, too much of anything.
You know what I mean?
Can hurt you. Yeah. No, I feel that, man, and I'm glad y'all chimed in on that for real, man. But
everybody wants change. You should want change. You know what I mean?
It's about you too, man. Sometimes it's about you and the environment you in. You gotta sometimes you gotta sacrifice, change your environment to step outside of the box. Because everybody ain't gonna. People might have the same kind of mindset, but
actions different.
You feel me? Right. The way you go about things is not the same. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Sometimes people can bring you down. You know what I mean? If you're around certain particular people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
We all trying to get out of that door. That's the goal. Yeah, I know you want to get out of the door, but I'm going to walk through the door the right way. You might walk through it backwards. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You might crawl. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a different way of going, try to go to the same place.
Like they say, sometimes it be strangers that's going to help support you more than people you know.
They finna open the door for you.
Facts.
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
I get that. Nah, I feel that too, man. And that kind of, just kind of staying on the whole mental health thing, right? We've had a lot of celebrities and a lot of people come out to actually support that, which is real dope. You know what I'm saying? We've had people like Wendy Williams, Kevin Love, Andrew Luck, Simone Biles, Naomi Osaka.
That boy, the baby had him and Lil Wayne had a song. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Was it Lonely? I think it's called Lonely.
Yeah,
Lonely. Talking about it, it was dope because even because Lil Wayne and I looked at the podcast, the interview he did. Because Wayne was actually going through mental illness. You know what I'm saying? He was really going through, you know what I'm saying, when he got shot. And, you know what I'm saying, even as an adult, going through, not able to put out music. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody can tell you how much you love what you do. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't drop no music or no song or whatever, it may fuck with you different. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, how can you shouldn't be tripping by cutting no grass? He
that's an outlet, bro.
Cut grass goddamn 10 years straight, so what you tripping for? But
that's an outlet.
It's an outlet for him to get real, off. Real. You know what I'm saying?
I told my fiance that too, man. Like, for real, because you never know, man. Like, I grew up doing that. I grew up doing, landscaping and lawn stuff with my dad. You feel me? So that was kind of a way for us to kind of bond. And granted, when I was 18 or younger, bro, I used to hate cutting grass. Bro. I used to hate doing landscaping. Bro. I hated it with a passion. But as I grew up, though. Oh yeah, man.
Mr. Bell had us out there. You think we just coming over for a good dinner?
Oh nah.
That boy got us out there working for that man.
I'm like, ain't finna drive the ride along.
Nah, man. R.I.P. to Mr. Bell, man. You are definitely missed, man. We definitely miss you, man. But nah, for real, like, different things are different outlets for people. You know what I'm saying? Even music for me, me being in the studio doing music, that's an outlet for me, bro. I'm able to put my emotions out there. I might not be able to talk to my brother or talk to you about certain things or even my fiance, but I can put it in the booth though. I can write it down. You feel me?
And make it come out.
That's
different.
therapy, bro. Yeah, that's therapy, man.
That's why I wanted to create this podcast, bro, because this is my therapy. Really, I know I may be talking about something that I'm dealing with personally, just so I can get it off. If I start crying on the podcast, just know it coming from the heart.
Why are people so afraid to be transparent?
Because man,
they want to hide it.
Because that's what we show them. Be masculine. You
ain't supposed to cry.
You pussy if you weak or you less of a man. But if I blow the top off this motherfucker, he crazy.
Oh yeah, he crazy. Just another angry black man and all this.
I was just trying to talk to you.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it is, and that's what it is. So and that kind of goes off there.
It's like a double standard. You get what I'm saying? Like a double standard, bro. Now, if I call you 3 times in 1 week, you know what I'm saying, this and this and that, that's a cry for help. You know what I'm saying? Some people ignore what you're doing, ignore what you're saying. You may put some on social media or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. You never know what somebody gonna do, bro, until they do it. You know, so now it's too late. You know what I'm saying? You know how hard it is for us as a man, just for one, ask for help. 2, to talk to you about our problems. You know what I'm saying? You know how hard it is. If we went close as we were, comfortability, but I ain't finna be vulnerable to you, to y'all boys. I ain't finna be open up. Now you might be it for the moment. Damn, I got you, bro. Man, about Tyrell, what you crying, man?
Yeah, that's real though.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real though, man.
But that's lame though.
It is.
But that's why this is gonna be the platform, bro. So anybody, bro, I want this to be something like we bringing personal problems to this. You get what I'm saying? Because guess what? Everybody ain't got the balls or got the guts to say this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To put this out there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I did that on Instagram. You know, so many people that they're going to hit you. They know, okay, I'm hit, bro, in the DM. It's up to me to share it. You know what I'm saying? But if just say everything we posted on DMs was put on the forefront. You get what I'm saying?
True,
or how you feeling. Just say if you feeling sad, Instagram gonna know. So guess what? How many motherfuckers gonna be on there?
Hey, I feel you now. That's real though. That's real, bro. Nah, I definitely feel you on that, man. like kind of going off of what bruh said, man, people are afraid to be transparent because I think people are just afraid to be judged. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. People just afraid to be judged.
It's natural, but
nobody wants to look at it like they going through stuff.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's not about putting people in your business because you never know who can help you. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you got to do is open your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Closed mouths don't get fed. So it's just like at the end of the day, you ain't doing nothing wrong. You just trying to seek help.
Because if you don't, most people just gonna let it build or whatever's on their
you
mind.
hurt somebody.
Now you taking it out on somebody
Or
else.
You hurt somebody,
you mistreating loved ones.
Or worse, now you got high blood pressure. You could die from a heart attack, stroke.
You walk around on 1,000. Dad, can't go outside. Go outside. What you want to go outside for? Now
you blowing up. And look, and that's a fact though, man. Because look, research shows, man, that 20% of Black adults are more likely to experience serious mental health problems ages 18 to 25. And it's shown that we experience higher rates of mental illness and lower rates of mental health service. So that means a lot of us don't even get help for that. You feel me? And then it goes on to say, bro, recent studies showed that 26.4% of Black and Hispanic men ages 18 to 44 who experience mental health challenges actually seek, treatment. So 26% of us will seek treatment. But then you still got a whole nother 80-something% of us, bro, who, are walking around, like you said, on 1,000, bro. You never know. A walking stroke, a walking heart attack.
You know what I'm saying? Trust, bro, because, like you said, the study, just looking at NBC News is just saying, Chance the Rapper was just basically explaining, like, why is it hard for, African-American men or African-Americans, period, to go to therapy or anything. It just trust. We don't trust you with this knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to trust you to know that I'm vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? I'm hurting inside because of what my significant other did or how, work is. You know what I mean? I feel like, in my opinion, the 18 through 25, because those are the years of growth.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You graduate high school as a kid. Now you transforming and evolving into a man.
Yeah, coming into your own.
To an adult. So you trying to figure out what's right for you. Working the 9 to 5 or going to school or, whatever reputation you had at high school, you damn near still trying to live it up. Still, so you still got people right now, real athletes and big stars in high school still thinking they're an athlete. I'm always be an athlete. Yeah, you can always be athletic, but when you done playing,
burnt out.
True that though.
It's a difference.
True that
you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, even with white people, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of white people that be successful, money. They make a lot of decisions because they wasn't used to. They was getting spoiled a lot. You know what I'm saying? White kids come in and say, "Oh, mom won't give me $1,000. Mom won't give me $800." Or you go to college, you got to go to the cafeteria or something.
Yeah,
it's different, bro. I was just seeing even in class, bro, like white girls crying because they got a 94 or something. Say, oh my
crazy,
gosh,
man.
Not in the end of the world,
People take things different, man.
People take things different,
and that stuff weighs on your mental, man. Like I was literally, I was talking to my fiance last night, man. We was watching I think we was watching like the Ole Miss game or something like that, and I was just sitting there thinking, I'm like, man, you got to think of the mental, just the mental fatigue that a lot of these players and athletes go through, bro, on a scale of, I got to perform. Because if I don't perform, I'm going to be on this bench. You feel me? So I got to go out here. I got to do what I'm supposed to do to show the world. Because now you're an 18-year-old kid, 19-year-old kid. You're starting as a true freshman or a true sophomore. Now everything is on your back when you're the star quarterback, star running back, the corner or receiver or whatever. Now you got to go out there and perform every Saturday, bro. And all these eyes, millions of eyes are on you. And guess what? You drop that pass in the end zone, hey, but you might be on the bench. You throw an interception in clutch time, you might be on the bench. You fumble the ball going into the end zone, you might be on the bench.
Pressure.
So it is. And that's a lot of mental strain on these kids. So I can only imagine what they going through. So then you got to think about the average student who in class, like you said, I'm trying to make sure I'm getting 100 on everything. So if I get this B plus or this A minus, hey man, now I'm struggling mentally over that.
It might fuck up my athletic scholarship that I got. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Telling
because
you.
some kids may be in school just because the not athletic scholarship, the academic scholarship.
Yeah.
Hope and academic scholarship. So you gotta have a 3.57 every year.
Use your scholarship,
Just
man.
to goddamn go to school. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot, bro.
Folks trying to save that bread.
You trying to
That's
save
all
bread,
it is.
you trying to
tell you.
save money, you trying
Folk
to
parent like, you're gonna go and get a 95. I don't care. Tell me.
now you working at Chick-fil-A and you crying, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's just
Man. That's a
it
fact,
just
though.
that's different reality
They
though.
set the standard high, man.
But
That's
that's a
all
bit-
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's a different reality though. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Ain't our parents ain't putting us in school.
No,
trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying? Student loans.
Trying to tell you, boy. Thank God for
I
that
ain't
football
know nothing
scholarship.
about
Football scholarships.
C's
you know
get
what I'm
degrees.
saying? You know what I'm saying? For real.
Said C's get degrees.
It matters, bro. Cause you know what I'm
Hey,
saying.
man.
Like right now, bro, people be saving for their kids' colleges. You know when they're young. You know what I'm saying. So we like, if you save, you know, make that a pinnacle. Yeah, it's gonna help you a lot. You know what I'm saying. But I still feel like you gotta bust your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Gotta want
I'm
it,
talking
man.
about 4 years
Gotta want
of paying for school to do what? And you know what I'm saying. Like, you know, in school, you know, yeah, we just taught that, you know, get education take you far. Man, anything I learned in school I haven't used. Stay in school, kids, but I haven't learned nothing in school that I use in the real world. You know what I'm saying? Besides,
That's why I did film, because I feel like I can still use film, but
no,
at the same time,
I'm talking about social studies.
I feel you,
science.
but at the same time, I feel, I don't know. I just feel changed as a person with more education.
Yeah.
Because the more educated I become, I mean, you know, I've been in school for a long time, seeing like, I just started noticing more different things. Like when I went to college, and thanks to bro, I probably would never went to college, honestly. But when I went to college, I started realizing like how country I was. Like I didn't know I was country. Like when I went in the military, people were saying I was country. I'm hanging with people from Detroit, everywhere, like all across the country.
Yeah.
Even like people not from United States, but people always was like mocking me, like I'd be like, I'm coming bike, bro. They like, bike? You riding a bike? Like they always joking. So I'm like, I started realizing when I went to college, like, dang, I really am country. Like, like I dress a certain way, this and that. So I'm like, I don't know. I just started changing my mind frame about things, and then it just sticks out to me when people just say certain stuff that they don't think before they speak, or certain things that I've learned over time, and I feel like if I didn't go to school or become educated, I wouldn't be able to do the things I do now, even though it's not even like pertaining to each other. Like doing health insurance, I feel like me getting that communications major helps me a lot, because I'm able to communicate with different types of people, or you know what I mean, just kind of.
But just certain areas though. I mean, you know, communication will always help anybody.
Right.
Speech classes, communication, things that you use though. You use that in everyday life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm not taking nothing away from nothing anybody do in school, but just for example, when last time you used algebra?
Yeah.
When last time you had to use the periodic table?
True. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
And now versus now you need a credit card or credit to do anything. Now you need to know what's the liability. You know what I'm saying? Like, why take 12 years? Why take almost 18 years,
That's
20
why I see
years
the
of
best
education?
thing to get into nowadays is finances.
Of education. Why social studies, science, man. Unless you finna get the engineering job. Unless, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Unless you're going to be working on math every day. Now, those are things you know what I'm saying, you need. But
that's something the kids need to know, like, when they come out of, and that's why I say, when you 18 years old, you don't need to have it all together, but you need to have some type of idea. Hey, I'm going to college to, like me, I came out of high school because I always knew I wanted to own my own business. I always knew I was going to be in business. So I was like, hey, I'm going to go to school. I want to get a business degree so I can know how to run this, how to run that. Granted, you know, is tons of people out here who own multi-million-dollar businesses who don't have degrees. You don't necessarily have to get a degree for that, but that was just you know what I'm saying. That was just kind of me wanting to have my own understanding of how this process works. So I think once you come out of high school, you should have an idea of, hey, if I ain't going to school, then I'm gonna do this, so I'm gonna do that. Well, I'm going into the workforce, going into the service. But if I'm going to college, I need to know that the degree that I'm getting it needs to be something that's
beneficial
going to be like
or
economically sustainable. You know what I'm saying, for me to get
high commodity. You know what I'm saying? Like, we
that's what I'm
need
saying.
you because
That's
lawyers.
why you need that outside help. A lot of kids are not thinking like that on that
True.
level. You know what I mean?
No, of course not.
Because I mean, we think we want the, they want to, get the money, and get the money quick and fast, so like really be lazy with it.
Especially when you get to college freshman year, man, you ain't thinking about nothing but hoes and parties.
It's a party on Thursday. I'm a party every day.
Skipping class.
Man, what?
Well, I ain't got to worry about nobody telling me go to class. Come on.
That's true though. That's true. And but like I said, man, I definitely feel that is very important, man. And to kind of wrap it up as well, man. I feel like everything that definitely ties in together, man. Mental health, definitely something that's very, very serious, especially in the Black community. That's something that we definitely need to take more serious. And I'm thankful for the people that do, stand out and that they talk about it. Granted, some people, they get backlash for that. You feel me? Speaking out against mental health, but I think it is something that we should all really take to heart. But yeah, man. Like I said, we're gonna wrap it up, man. I think this was a phenomenal first episode. I got to give a big shout out to my brothers here. So got to give that applause, man. To Ray, Tyrell. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, man, for coming through, speaking the facts and giving personal information as well. That's very helpful to our people. At the end of each episode, kind of going to the last thing, at the end of each episode, what we want to do as Black Alliance is we always want to kind of give props to Black-owned business. And every time we going to shout out a Black-owned business. What's up, bro? You got something?
Oh, I had a shout out. Shout out to this girl I know down here in Jacksonville. I don't really know her too personally, but her Instagram is at Ori Lotus, ORILOTUS. She does yoga here in Jacksonville, Florida. She does like trap yoga, all types of yoga. And pretty much she has like up to like 50 or to 100 people maybe like in a building. It's instructional. She helps everybody do the yoga. You got to bring a mat, or I think the mats may be provided. It's cannabis friendly. I think they have vendors and everything there as well. I haven't experienced it, but I'm maybe going soon. So it's something pretty dope. I be seeing it on Instagram, and I chat with her every now and then.
Okay,
So
well,
it's
big
pretty
shout
cool.
out to her, man. Big shout out to her. We always want to give Black-owned businesses their props, man, because it is harder for those Black businesses to kind of grow
Green Cloud
sometimes.
Life.
Oh yeah, okay. He said,
Yeah,
Green
man.
Cloud
We rather some people rather go to the other man than their own. Just
the brother
because
man.
of. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel like, white people more professional, or they, you know what I mean? But it's plenty of Black-owned business that have the same type of business, have great customer service as well, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like we hate to see our own kind win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You still putting the money in somebody's pocket. Why not put it in somebody, your own people pocket?
That's the
You
definition.
know what I'm saying?
man.
So now you can stop complaining about, man, I went to the restaurant. Yeah, now you could just went to the restaurant, the Black-owned restaurant, and say the same thing.
It's getting better though.
Yeah,
it's getting better.
Shout out to the PPPs.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah. So at the end of each segment, man, that's what we're gonna do, and it's gonna be called BOB of the day, which stands for Black-owned business of the day, man. So we always want to do that. We always want to show love to our own, not taking away from any other business. But hey, Black Alliance doesn't mean we're against any other people. Doesn't mean we're against white people, against Asians. All that stands for is that we're for our people first. That's it.
Most definitely.
So again, man, big shout out to y'all boys, man, for coming through, man. Love y'all
Appreciate
boys,
you,
man.
I couldn't do this without you, my guy.
Oh yeah, oh
Shout
yeah.
out to Pro Cuts,
He talking
Yeah,
about
he's your
Pro
line
Cut,
cut,
you know?
you know what I'm saying?
Oh nah, that's Cut Pros. Oh,
I mean Cut Pros. My bad.
But we good, man.
We need to sponsor this by Cut Pros.
Oh yeah, facts, man, facts. But yeah, man, we out, man. Like I said, great episode. This is content from Kings.
We out.
Black Alliance, man.
what you tell 'em.